I jolt awake to the sound of my own breath. I sit up, rubbing the sleep from my eyes, and glance at the floor. Kaisar's blankets are lying there, crumpled, but the man is gone. So are his belongings. Kaisar? There's no answer, nor any note or clue left behind. I crouch and run my fingers over the blankets. A little warmth still lingers in the fabric. It can't have been gone for long. I lace up my boots and snatch my sword from where it leans against the wall. The town is silent, as if in mourning. The dark windows don't reveal anything. Kaisar's absence rattles me. Could he have run into trouble? Or maybe he left me on purpose. But I thought we were getting along. He would not abandon me, not now that we're so close to getting out alive. Maybe his insatiable curiosity is to blame. Whether he left on purpose or it happened against his will, I should look for him. I'm not pressing Alt F4. I know, to kiss Rat Boy. I know what that does. Oh my god. Such tantrums. A sound rips through the silence, drawing my attention toward the storehouse. The heavy door slides open, and Ron emerges with disheveled hair and a twisted smile. His eyes glisten with an eerie joy that has no place here. Death so fresh on his hands. Rizlin. I didn't expect you to find you this cheerful. Are you happy you're murdering people? Ron, I was worried about you. Where have you been? What did you do to Kaisar? Okay, definitely that one. Kaisar? That's right. He's still with us. I know nothing of his whereabouts, but I'm sure he can take care of himself. It's a new day, Rizlin. A new chance for clarity and hope. I think he kind of scares me. Didn't he just, literally, cut Leona's head off? He frightens me. He speaks about hope with that broken gaze. I have to wonder what twisted solace he's found in the knight's embrace. Talk to me. Yesterday you left me alone in this forsaken place with someone who would kill without a second thought. Excuse me, but I have to find Kaisar first. Or, no, rush to get past him and search for Kaisar. It's one of those two. Yes, he is more likely to kill me, for sure. No, I have to find Kaisar. Where should I look for Kaisar? I don't know. In the houses, at the graveyard. I bet you I'm gonna have to go through all of these places, so let's start with the watchtower. I rush to the old watchtower. Ascending the spiral stairs, I keep my sword ready. I must be prepared for anything or anyone lurking within. Kaisar! The chamber is empty, save for the cobwebs that grimly decorate the corners. I look through the windows, scanning the ghost settlement below. My gaze catches on the path that leads to the riverbank. A man in a familiar purple suit is walking down that path. He's headed toward the town center. You know what? No, I'm gonna kick your butt. Stop it. Ron stands still among the ruins, motionless. Kaisar approaches from the distance, his silhouette growing larger with each step. Oh, there you are. Oh my god, Jin, come on! Kissings! I have to keep going, because we're gonna kiss somebody this stream. I'm telling you. It's good to see you. Standing still again? What do you mean? You appear so calm. Not running. I see recovered some of that charm that made all of crows despise you. One thing is certain. Kaiser looks much better than he did yesterday. He appears well rested and in a good mood. Even his posture has improved. Did you two spend the night together? Of course not. We briefly met this morning. Don't lie, you slept in my house. Yes, and you didn't tell me where you were going. I expect some answers. And you'd better have a damn good reason for going away like you did. Okay, I don't know. No. Look, I don't need Ron to get, have more of a reason to want to kill Kaiser. So, yes, and you didn't tell me where you were going. You know what? I don't know. Yeah, and you better have a damn good reason to go. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I needed some time alone to think, but I came back, didn't I? We are almost safe, you two. Now all we need to do, and this is really important, is to convince the others to drop it. Drop all the conflicts. If we don't make peace with Bane and Jania, there's no guarantee we can make it out alive. And since we can't find the girl, it's best to get Bane on our side. Yes, chapter 6. You missed the other 5 chapters. They're all up on YouTube, though. We can't drop the conflicts when we don't know who killed Vita and Elos and what happened to Virginia. We should have all made peace with one another long ago. You haven't exactly been peaceful. You tried to frame me after Vita died, and yesterday you influenced Ron against Leona. That's true. How do we win Bane over? There are no guarantees. I agree. I think the last one. There are no guarantees. Surely, you can't just give up on living. Our killer is probably dead by now. Leona is still the most likely suspect. And if there was a second culprit, that would be Jania. Now, if we assume Jania is dead, it doesn't matter if the killer was her or Leona. It's over either way. But, of course, Bane will not rest. Or should he? The woman he loves has disappeared. Sadly, he's in love with the wrong woman, but I understand his anguish. He scares me. But listen, if we get Bane to calm down, we're as good as saved. Do you really not wish to learn the truth? I have a piece of evidence we somehow overlooked yesterday. Look, I can emphasize any syllable in a word that I want to. Any of them. Oh my god. You know what? I know what you're doing, BB10. You're trying to rile me up, and it's working. Oh my god. Plus, I only got 4 hours sleep last night because I didn't get to bed until 11 o'clock because I ate food late. And, I can't sleep if I eat too early. And then, Chewy woke me up at 4. More like 3:30. Alright, anyways. How? What could it be? I revisited Elis's tomb and found this crumpled parchment in plain sight, lying on the floor. I don't understand how we missed it. It was very much out there. I searched that chamber thoroughly. There's no way I could have missed anything. But I didn't read all of his scrolls. Most of them were songs, and I don't give a rat's ass about those. Well, I went through all of his writings. I didn't read every single word, but I could swear this wasn't there yesterday. Do you think someone planted it later? Elos's ghost? Get serious. Bane and Jania are the only ones who could have done it. I don't understand why. And if it wasn't them, then who was it? Well, the seer was probably Jania. Elos had a lot of scrolls. Maybe it was there all along. We didn't read them all, and Kaiser was poisoned and unwell. It was the red-feathered assassin, dang it! Remained ominously silent. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was the seer? Can we even trust this note if the seer has been meddling? Well, it looks authentic. Take a look. It's another poem. Gods help us. The words might be especially interesting to you, Kaisar. I'm not singing for you guys. I'm not. My heart aches with worry for her, yet she heeds not my warning plea. In youthful schemes with flaws astir, she scorns the wisdom given free. Is this about Jania? Might be, assuming he wrote this during our captivity. It could also be an older acquaintance. It is about her, you'll see. I'm not dancing. No. Oh my god! You want me to sing in old man voice? To vanquish foes and set array, she shuns my sage advice and lore. So, she wanted to vanquish us, her foes, in a specific order. This confirms it. But I have seen the shadow sway, its fiendish gaze, its hunger's core. And now, a bunch of incomprehensible nonsense. Oh god. She's naked. Look, we all know she likes showing a little skin, okay? No! Jin! Oh my god. All that has happened so far has been one kiss. One kiss. It's a bit cryptic, but I'm sure his thoughts were clear. Okay, fine. A lot. A ravenous beast it stalks unseen, yet invisible to my very sight. Its wicked eyes, so dark and keen, hold something more than hunger's blight. Is he saying we are being stalked by someone we can't see? Well, no, it's someone we've met. We just didn't know they were a stalker. That's you, Kaisar. You're the one with the wicked eyes. Maybe it's Ron. He is strong as a beast, and with his long black hair, one might refer to him as a shadow. No, this is so disturbing. Was there someone who we couldn't see, but Elos could? It's not. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna smack you. No, it's someone we've met. We just didn't know they were a stalker. That hardly makes sense. Who could possibly be stalking us? Other than Jania, that is. But he loved her and wouldn't call her a beast. Elos was a madman. We're wasting our time. But fear not, for I stand my ground to thwart the shadow's vile intent. With roots of poison, curses abound. I'll cleanse this land of dark descent. Have you paid attention to this part? He mentions poison. That old shit. I should go and kick his treacherous body. Oh, ye brave souls, let courage rise. At evil's sight do not despair. For I shall guard with watchful eyes to shield and keep you in my care. There we have it. He used poison to cleanse this place and thwart the Shadow's evil plans. Are you the Shadow, Kaisar? Is this how you repay me for my friendship and everything I've done for you? I didn't mean to offend you, but we need to get this straight. Given this new information, do you think Elos intended to poison you? If you really believe his songs, don't you remember the other one? I hear my beating heart as shadow flickers by, the darkness of my dwelling whispering goodbye. If the shadow was a person, Elos saw them right before he died. It couldn't have been me. I was bedridden, remember? Still, he was the one who contaminated your water. Why did he do it? Did he despise me? He allowed me to sleep in that place, but that was before Jania took complete control of him. After a while, he started acting so rude to me. But everyone does. How am I supposed to know if he targeted me on purpose? Hey, Fina. Yes, I've streamed the previous chapters like a while ago, but I have to catch up on chapter 6. Oh my god, okay. The question is, did he think the shadow was you? Why would he? Either he was delusional, or the bottle ended up in my hands by accident. As I suspect. Because remember, didn't Jania swap with him? I thought Jania was the one who poisoned me. She asked me to switch bottles. But hell, Elos almost poisoned her. The man was a disaster, and I'm not sure we should trust his deceitful poetry. Well, there must be truth in it, but it's not the whole truth. Yeah, she did want because it had the little heart on it. There must be truth in it, but it's not the whole truth. I think that's it. Deciphering this bullshit is more than I signed up for. It says Jania had a plan to get rid of all of us, and Elos advised her to be more cautious. He likely had a more subtle plan to eliminate us, and he started with me. I mostly agree with your interpretation, but Elos didn't say he agreed with Jania's entire plan, only that he was looking to eliminate a specific threat. In any case, Jania enchanted him into being her thrall, so it all leads back to her. Yeah, I also think he was enchanted. I'm pretty sure he was. I think it was, because remember in the beginning, he did not trust her in the beginning, so I also think he was enchanted. What are you talking about? This should explain it. Kaisar pulls out Jania's red amulet from his suit. What is that? A natural energy. This little trinket holds more secrets than the thickest tome. It lured you in, didn't it, Rislin? It gave you visions of Jania. I saw her, and I felt adoration. A drive to protect her and do anything she needs of me. It also made you rave about how precious she is. You shouldn't have touched that thing, much less put it on, Rislin. Don't you feel how repulsive it is? Repulsive? Would you say so, Rislin? Now that I know what it is, I have nothing to do with it, but at first I was drawn to it. I still feel drawn to it, even though I shouldn't be. I'm just gonna go with that one, just because. I thought it was obviously an item of some wicked power. Just looking at that enchanted stone. It makes me sick. And I feel nothing. We all seem to have a different reaction to the amulet. So, Jania was meddling with some wicked enchantments. But where did you find this? Oh no, Jin! Oh no! It has been a bit. It's been like 4 months. We sort of took it off of Leona's neck. Leona? She was enchanted? But put the amulet to a test, so yeah. Or we put the amulet to a test, so yes, I would assume so. Then I murdered an innocent. You did. You were a murderer, Ron. No, if Jania was using Leona as a tool, she also had to be stopped. No, I don't think Leona was entirely innocent either. Dang it, Jin, stop throwing tables. Ugh. Okay. If, you did. You know what? You did. I don't know what to say. I mean, I kind of feel bad for him, but you know what? I don't even know anymore. You did. If Leona was innocent, then Jania was the mastermind, and it's good that we stopped her minion. You did nothing wrong, Ron. We can get out of this. All we need is to win Bane over. If Chudah is still alive, we'll have to protect ourselves. No, I'm not changing it to Chinese. Your scheme sounds so far-fetched. And I can't help you. I'm just a murderer of innocents. I don't even know where Chudah is. Drop it, Ron. You have to help us. I bet Bane is wearing another one of these. Ron reaches out, his hand closing around the amulet. This... How did it end up on Leona? He turns the pendant over in his palm, examining it. If this was somehow slipped around her neck against her will. Or perhaps she put it on herself, like Rislin did. Either way, only one person benefits from distributing Chudah's amulets. Don't you think? But this thing is disgusting, and Leona didn't trust Chudah. Why would she take it? Why put it around her neck? Leona would never... Yesterday, you thought you didn't know Leona quite as well as you used to believe. Chudah must be an expert in tricking others into doing her bidding. It's not our job to know how exactly she achieves it. The allure of that thing, it was truly powerful, at least for me. Perhaps Leona was also drawn to it, but now the amulet's power is fading because Chudah died? Perhaps Leona found the amulet on Elos's body. That could be it. Maybe she did find it on his body. But Kaiser was guarding the body, wasn't he? Guarding? I wasn't really. I just couldn't walk very far. So, did Leona come by? I went outside, so I can't be sure. She might have found him before we even arrived. Oh, thank you! Thank you, Fina. I appreciate the sub. Seriously. You guys are the best. Indeed, she could have. I appreciate it, I do. But if Chudah wanted control, why didn't she enchant us all? I can't imagine a world in which I'd obey her commands. You're saying it wouldn't work on you. Only one way to test that. And I'm not sure I want to handle the consequences. How about you put it on, Ron? Then tell us if you don't adore her. Do it. We need to find out. No, it's too dangerous. I'll be here to smack you on the head if you start praising her. I don't know. I feel like it might be dangerous. Ron he is clearly, he's a loose cannon, this guy. That's true. I wonder if it would work because he's so into me, but I don't know. Okay, let's do it. We need to find out. With a dark smile, Ron slides the necklace over his head. He winces and blinks a few times. Jen! Thank you! Thanks for the sub. Oh my god. What is it, gifting? Is it gifting? Today is gifting day? You guys are the best. He winces and blinks a few times. I see her. It's Chudah, all right. It's almost funny. She's trying really hard to be adorable. But I love Rislin. Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Did he just say he loved me? Oh, my God. Okay, wait. I'm not kissing you, Ron. Trade for the 8th cage? Oh, my God. Yeah, I think this is enough. Ron even takes the amulet off by himself. He is crazy. It was strange, I have to admit. So it didn't work. I knew it wouldn't. Could it be that some individuals are immune to it? I suppose Leona wasn't. She was so nervous yesterday. I thought it was proof of her guilt. I know it was really obvious for him, but for him to come out and just say it so bluntly like that. Yes, that thing surely has some sort of effect on her. Jania thrives on chaos to increase her power. What if she gave Leona the amulet not to do her bidding, but to sow discord? That would give her time to carry out her schemes while we fight amongst ourselves. That would be monstrous. We should do everything we can to verify what exactly happened. I still don't think Jania was bad. I think she was just wanting everybody to love her. Seriously, I really do. There is a way to learn what Leona was doing and thinking. At least we could try. How would we learn what a dead woman was thinking? Do we need to pick up her head? No. She kept a diary. The ink and quills I found in her house. Maybe she wasn't writing messages to anyone else. What? I put it on? Oh, I did put it on, didn't I? Bard's riddles may be vague, but Leona's words could shed more light on the murders. Okay. Where is this diary? We need to find it. She kept it beneath a certain floor tile. I saw it. At first, I thought it would be disrespectful to intrude on her privacy. Later, when I started suspecting her, I was so angry it didn't occur to me to steal it. She was behind the murders. Would she really write it down? I don't think she would. You should have remembered such an important piece of evidence before you sliced off her head. Alright, well, you know what? At this point, we just gotta find this diary. Yes, let's go. It's the only hope I have left, that I'm not a complete monster. Ron offers me his hand. Oh, God. No! Let's go. No, I don't want to take your hand, dang it! Poor Kaisar. I mean, I know he's, like, evil son of a bitch, but I still want to have his babies. Rushing past Leona's remains, we enter the house. Beneath the big rug, Ron finds a tile that sits higher than the others. Here, help me move the rug. Together we roll the ancient woven fabric away, revealing the uneven floor beneath. Ron slides the tip of his sword into the gap and pries up the tile. Thank you, Ina. Oh my god, so many gifts today! Thank you for the additional sub, seriously. I feel like I'm probably going to get a payout here soon, which I'll have to use on more games for you guys. Within the dark hollow lies a book, its leather cover worn and corners rounded from use. We found it! Ron hands me the diary so that we can read together. I want to see it too, you know. Oh, wrong person. Wrong voice! I want to see it too, you know. There's so much here, including your time at the Capitol. We flip through until we find the latest entries. Day 1 of my abduction. The air reeks of despair. The streets are empty. This desolate place has long since been abandoned by hope and sanity. Disturbingly, I do not recognize the settlement. I should know every town, every village in Shermire. How is this possible? Are we not in our home country? Several individuals are here claiming they were abducted from various parts of the kingdom. Most appear to have had business in crows, but this information alone is not enough to conclude the purpose of our abduction or identify the ones responsible. Although some here are of criminal ilk, we were able to share dinner and ale. The old man who goes by the name Elos approached me while the others were distracted. Pray, you dropped a note. Impossible. I carry no loose notes on my person. But the man left it in my hand and turned away. As I turn the page, I find a note in a different handwriting attached to its back. Beware the red fury, the villainous of legends. What? In dark abodes, unholy but truthful tongues whisper secrets. Tales of a young witch who slew her mistress in cold blood to claim powers undeserved. Aye, it is she, the dark seductress. Elos warned her against Chudah, but he was the witch's servant. But at that point, he clearly wasn't. Chudah, but I still don't know if I believe that. There could be other ones. Oh my god, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. Why didn't Leona tell me? Why would she keep this to herself? She didn't approve of Chudah in the first place. Perhaps she thought her disdain for the girl was enough of a warning. It was not me, stop it. There has to be something more to explain this. Leona would not have taken such a warning lightly. I intended to discuss the Bard's Note with Comrade Rain, but as soon as we were alone, he started telling me about his feelings for Wislan. I reminded him of our situation. We are trapped in an unknown place by foul sorcery. This is no time to be wondering if he has the woman's affections. He thought I was too argumentative. I was being real. Night brings me no respite. Comrade Rain is resting a few paces away, but I hardly feel any better for his company. The brave face I put on to control the commanders crumbles. I am hearing screams, echoes of the damned. Might be the wind, but it feels like whispers of my own fraying mind. Day 2 of abduction. I spoke with Bane about yesterday's conflict. He was more cooperative than before. He helped me descend to the chasm, but we found nothing. Next, Leona wrote about her outrage at meeting the demonic seer and her attempt to attack him. I don't know. Maybe it is her. No, I just think she just really wanted people to love her. And I think that goes back to the note to Ray's, the seer, basically giving us little riddles about all of the people. And I think one of them referred to her. But I don't know. Let's just keep going. Ron and Kaiser managed to hold her back. Everything happened just as they told me. Who is talking now? Oh, I don't know. That was me, I think. When next I saw Elos, I confronted him about his cryptic note. An absent, addle-brained gaze. He denied everything. Why do you deny it? Is it not your hand and letter? The hand is mine, but 'tis a wicked trick of the underhounds. For how might such foul lies have sprouted from mine own quill? Where have you come by these rumors of a murderous witch? Falsities from a mind more twisted than mine own. I reject both the writing and its impure intent. The bard must be taking those mind-altering substances they used to distribute to the Church of Ravage. The girl appears so clumsy, I would sooner believe her than this old deviant. Besides, they are getting along now. Such a disrespectful jest. There's nothing more about it. She took it as a prank and never told me anything. Do you believe Elos wrote the truth in his note? Right? Yes, and everything he said after was a lie. Chudah could have slipped one of her amulets around his neck on the second morning, but why did Elos fall under her spell and Ron was immune to it? If Chudah enchanted him, where is his amulet? Okay, Ron was immune to it because, well, that's true, because he hated Chudah. So, he did say villainous. So it had to be a woman. I don't think it was Vita, though. I don't know. I still think Vita's alive. I could just shoot everybody. Alright, Chudah could have slipped one of her amulets around his neck on the second morning, but then why did Elos fall under... This is a good one. I like... Okay. Might only work on those who are somehow susceptible. It's strange that it didn't work on you. It even affected Rislin. Guess we're lucky Chudah didn't enchant her behind our backs. Only Chudah could clarify how the amulet works and how she chose her targets. But something tells me she would never share this information with us. Yeah. Most importantly, let's read on to see if she influenced Leona into committing the murders. The next entry describes what we learned about Vita's death. Leona was trying to discover what happened, but hadn't found any conclusive evidence. She considered most of us as suspects and wrote notes on each one of us except for Ron. Ron flips further through the diary. Here, this might be something. Before I retired for the night, I saw Kaiser lingering outside the prison. He has no business there. Chudah is the assigned guard, and yet he lingers in the dark. Watchful eyes and a serpent's tongue. I do not trust him. Officials of Crows made a strange decision when they employed a small bandit in a respected institution. Still, each time I questioned him, he has proven it. The man indeed works at the Great Library. What a disgraceful choice of staff. Even in death, they slander me. Yeah, they do. As for the prisoner, she too has played a trick on my mind. As she ran and my blade ripped through her armor and flesh, I knew I had sinned. Ron's beloved, an honest volunteer. My blow would send her to her death. For the sake of what? And then she was proven impure, and I could no longer tell sanity from madness. Still, my duty was to set an example for the others. No, stop it, BB10. Come on. I love him. I mean, I'd like to. I awoke from a nightmare. I was alone. Ron abandoned me when I struck Rislin down. The smell of smoke was entering the broken windows. I thought someone had set the house ablaze. I rushed for the door. There was no one. The smell of burning wood seemed so strong before, but now there was nothing. I decided it was a trick of my mind. The fear of being burned alive in my restless sleep. I knew the feeling behind them. Guilt. But in the back of my mind, I was still worried about a hidden attacker. That was the reason I held on to my sword. When I charged Chudah with guard duty, I expected her to obey. I thought the witch wouldn't dare harm the Demonheart and condemn herself. But I was a fool. What if she was out and about, performing her magics? That smell, which ceased when I escaped my lodgings. If she was responsible, I expected to encounter Rislin's ashes in the crypt, or someone else feasting on the prisoner's heart. What I discovered was far more disturbing. Was it? No, Leona is not related to Leon from Resident Evil, and you know what? But you know what? I can't be mad at you. You did bring up Leon. I can never get mad at Leon. No. Okay, I'll let that one pass. I'll let that slide, Jin. I never found Chudah. I found Kaiser, the disreputable librarian, attempting to force himself on the prisoner and then consume her heart. His defiance was infuriating. In the paragraphs that follow, Leona expressed her feelings of sorrow and indignation after Ron threatened her and started avoiding her. Flipping through, we find another entry of note. The librarian was poisoned, and I know not how. Yet, everyone watches me with distrust and hatred. Right. She didn't know, because it was Elos, wasn't it? There's still no evidence of her having contributed to the murders. The 5th day in the demonic village. Surrounded by enemies, unappreciated and forsaken, I see no reason to leave this shambled dwelling. Since the witch went missing, I've stopped fearing fire. Hours passed, and I only went out into the daylight to take a few short steps. It didn't do any good. When I returned, I was greeted by an enigma. 3 bottles of water gone. The past few days, I believed some had gone missing as well, but I wasn't certain. This time, I am. I sat here since dawn, looking at these piles of lifeless objects. I know what was there. A moment's absence, and I'm greeted with this. The one responsible waited until I was outside to rush in and take the water without having talked to me. This is what I've been reduced to. Why would someone steal water? We have enough. All they had to do was ask. Of course, they had to ask Leona, so maybe they didn't want to. Kaiser, was it you? Of course not. I only accept your charitable leftovers. I don't understand. Could it be Bane? Or Jania? The Seer? You, Rislin? Yesterday, when the 2 of you left me in Elos's tomb, I did go out, but not this far. Ron nods. If she was right about bottles going missing even before perhaps the poisoner did it. Even before, perhaps the poisoner did it, except on the 5th day, Elos was already dead. They are going to keep blaming each other. No, the poisoner had no need to steal. Either Elos or Jania could have slipped the poison in my bottle while you were trying to break my bones against that tree. Why would someone steal drinking water instead of simply asking for it? She was freely giving it to anyone. Maybe they were planning something. They really didn't want to go through Leona and listen to her sermons. Maybe it was someone who couldn't afford to be seen. I still think it was Vita. And I'm telling you, I still think Vita's alive. I think she stole the waters and she was trying to poison Jania. Alright, maybe it was someone who couldn't afford to be seen. The Shadow. An entity we don't know? If the author of those poems weren't Elos, I'd assume the Shadow was Jania. Yeah. The sun is high in the sky. I shall seek out the bard, the only person left who would not spit in my face upon sight. This is where the diary ends. The last thing Leona ever wrote. After that, she must have discovered Elos's body. The alarm that gathered us all together was her death sentence. Ron's expression darkens further with each passing moment. By the gods, what have I done? She was no traitor. There's no trace of anything. She never harmed anyone. Except she slashed Rislin's back. But we're not counting that, eh? She did find Elos before we did. Even so, she was innocent. Okay. And should we have forgiven her? Leona deserved her fate. No. No, I don't know if it was it was the writing supplies. So it might have just been what she was using for her journal or her diary. Haven't you noticed something suspicious? She never mentioned any love for Jania. That is true. She didn't mention any love for Jania, and she had the feather on her, so you wouldn't expect her to confess to being a thrall, would you? She assigned Jania to guard your prison. She was likely under her influence already. But on the same night, she suspected Jania of attempting to burn down this house. Those were not the words of a loving subordinate. She clearly didn't experience a full Jania worshipping enchantment. Instead, she became somewhat chaotic, which worked for Jania. Could it be she fell under the witch's influence shortly after receiving that note? That was why she gave up on questioning Elos and didn't tell me anything. Yes, that's exactly it. I don't believe that. She never worshipped Jania, but she was acting strangely. No, I don't believe that. I don't know. Huh. It makes the most sense. Don't make me explain it to you. You know what? You know what? I'm still gonna kiss you. I'm still gonna do it. Kaiser, what are you going to explain to her with that knife? Put it down. Sorry, that's not how I meant it. There has to be something we missed. If Leona was serving Jania, she probably didn't want to write about it in case the dowry fell into the wrong hands. Conveniently, Kaiser's explanation also leaves Kaiser out of everything. That's a good one. Bane could have carried the amulet and forced Leona to equip it. No, there has to be something we missed. As always, but it's not all relevant. With so many dead, it matters less and less. We'll be free soon. We don't need to discover every single detail of this mess. We were all doing things we never thought we would. We went out of our minds. This haunted place, it has ruined us. No. The rest of us have been stressed out. With Leona, she was something else. I murdered an innocent. A woman striving to do justice, suffering in solitude. We shunned her. Attacked her. Calm down. Leona's little story is over. Now we need to find Bane and... Ron slams a fist against the wall and storms out. Outside, we are met with the sight of Leona's body once again. Her head remains a few paces away, lying in the grass. Kaiser and I try to ignore the remains, but Ron stares at them solemnly. I've slain her. Leona, she breathed justice and honor, and I took her life with these hands. I was certain she was the killer. Her intolerance, her pride, they blinded me. But in truth, she was not herself, and I couldn't see it. It's not your fault. We're dealing with a damned enchantress. How can I ever live with this guilt? There's only one escape from the monster I've become. With a disturbing smile, Ron takes a step toward the misty chasm. Perhaps it's fitting. An abyss for a man who has lost his way. You can't be serious. Ron, step away from the chasm. Watch him silently. No, listen. I don't love the guy, but I don't want to see him kill himself, okay? Ron, step away from the chasm. What for? Frizzlin, would you stay here with me? Hey, control yourself, kid. I need her to help me to talk to Bane. Huh. You need her? Why can't you talk to him yourself? I can. I just think having Rislin backing me would soften him up, because I have some nice ideas. They just won't work if Bane bludgeons me. Who knows? Maybe Bane will leave you both alone after I kill myself. Ron smiles bitterly, pacing back and forth. You know what? I'm not going to toss him off. Oh my god, BB10. Oh my god. Okay, so go and talk to Bane on your own, Kaiser. I'll stay with Ron. No, Kaiser, I'm sorry, but Ron needs my support more right now. Ron, we have to talk to Bane. I didn't agree to help you, Kaiser, but I want to be there when you talk to Bane. No, we have to talk to Bane. Okay, why don't you just come with us? Seriously, the three of us. What if he overpowers me? I mean, yeah, maybe that'll happen. Shush, BB10. Okay, Ron, we have to talk to Bane. There's nothing more to say. We believe in you. Don't hurt yourself. No, actually, I don't know. No one cares. No! Why would I say that? No one cares if you jumps. Alright, we believe in you. Don't hurt yourself. I don't want to see him to die. I don't want to see him die. Ron walks away toward the chasm. The clinking of his armor fades with every heavy step he takes. Don't waste your pity on him. He's hurting. I'm not sure if he deserves so much pain. Oh, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. Good. 1 evil plus 1! You may have put on quite a little drama for us, but one thing's for sure. Sentimentality won't keep us alive. Let's find Bane. It's important to make sure we're all on the same side. I know. I guess I'm evil. Do you think he'll talk to us? He will if we approach him correctly. But make no mistake, Birdie. Bane is dangerous. With Chudah out of his grasp, he's a storm waiting to break. Still, it's better that we show goodwill and find him first, before he comes looking for us. Yeah, see, he just thinks I'm playing myself here. The old paths twist and turn like a serpent's back as we look in all directions, searching for Bane. Hell. We may as well start calling out to him. Who else is going to answer us? Chudah? Alright. I'll call. Bane! Not far away, the silhouette of a man emerges from the mist. His gaze locks onto us, and he heads our way. What are you doing with this rat? Why did you call for me? Bane's muscles tense as he watches Kaisar. Then he looks back to me, slightly calmer. We're here to help Bane. Any sign of Chudah? Would it be best if we all stuck together from now on? I don't know about that. Kaisar wanted to talk to you, and I'd rather be here than watch over that deadbeat Ron. What? No, I'm not going to say that. We're here to help. No. This cursed place gives nothing away. Listen, Bane, I've been turning this over in my mind. Chudah's clever, more so than we give her credit for. So? If she was here and she wanted us to find her, we'd have found her by now. She is a fire witch, right? What do we even know about her potential? Would anyone dare to attack her? Someone obviously has. We found a piece of evidence that speaks to the contrary. We've read Leona's diary. Yesterday, when Chudah was already missing, someone stole water from under Leona's nose. It wasn't you, Bane, was it? Of course not. I would have punched that woman in the face and taken the water if she denied it to me. Ah, then, the most likely suspect is Chudah, isn't it? Why would someone steal a supply of water unless they plan to stay hidden for a while, or escape? Bane's hammer shifts in his grip as he considers the possibility. It wasn't any of you? Definitely not me. What about you, Rislin? Do you know who did it? No, it had to be Chudah. It had to be someone else. Maybe the demons are messing with us. Leona could have been wrong about the missing items. She was going insane. I don't know. I have no idea who did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Can we actually die in this? I don't know. No. And it had to be her. It's almost reassuring, if we look at it that way. Chudah knew what she was doing. She took those bottles to buy herself time. Her goal was either to wait it out on her own or make a break for it. Perhaps she found a hidden exit only a witch could use. And left without me? Unfortunately, we shouldn't put it past her. If she is a Demonheart, she may be justifiably paranoid. But you could find her on the other side and convince her that your feelings are genuine. Bane watches Kaisar, a spark of determination igniting in his eyes. If she escaped, wouldn't she be far away already? How will I even ever find her? I have an idea. Once we are out of this accursed prison, I'll dig into the library records. Chudah was a visitor. She recognized me. There might be something in the records that could lead you to her. Bane hangs his hammer on his back, the lines on his face growing smoother. You could do that? I would do anything just to see the City of Crows again. Of course, I can investigate for you. After all, we've been through this whole ordeal together. I noticed the shift in Bane, the way his chest rises, with a breath of relief. It's the first time since Jania disappeared that I see the warrior look anything but shattered. If she's alive, Kaisar, if you help me find her... You'll find your witch. You have my word. Man, I don't know. He is promising a lot here. If she is dead, he's gonna get pissed. Okay, these are finally looking up for all of us. I wouldn't trust Kaisar. As soon as he's free, he'll return to his life of vice in the slums. He'll forget his promise. Who knows if he's even a librarian. No, he is. Kaisar, are you sure she's alive? How can you promise that when we know nothing about her fate? Oh, Kaisar, promise everything will be fine. It must be true. Look. Look, no. Sure. Okay, no. I think things are finally looking up for all of us. We just gotta get through... Wait, this is day 6. We gotta get to tomorrow. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna say this one. Oh, shit. Finally. Now we can all be friends. And in case there's someone else lurking around, or those demons spawn try to sabotage us, we can defend one another. Bane appears focused on the new hope Kaisar's promise has given him. Kaisar straightens his posture, smirking. Counting on you. If we find her, I swear I'll owe you more than I can ever repay. All will be well. We'll find her. Bane nods, his gaze fixed on the horizon. Your insight has given me peace. Once we're free and I regain access to the library records, we'll pick up our trail in no time. Freedom awaits, my friends, and it tastes sweeter than with every step we take together. Kaisar beams. I know, this is gonna end badly. Kaisar beams with such confidence that even the darkening sky appears less oppressive. Soon, Ron appears in the distance, dragging his feet through the dirt. Ron, I trust everything is good with you as well. It's been a long time since I've seen you this friendly with Bane. Ron's hand rests on his sword. He shifts his weight as if preparing for a sudden move. Really? You must not have been paying attention. I've always valued Bane's friendship. He was the one who left me behind to spend time with someone else. But enough about that. We have found some common ground. Kaisar may yet be of service to me. Do tell. What is this common ground? It's Jania, little brother. With him, it's always about her. I am not your little brother. You are not Cyril. Sorry, I got carried away. I'm feeling hopeful. In short, I believe the missing water bottles are proof that Jania is alive. And that's a hope for you? If she managed to break free, I can help Bane find her. My methods are unconventional, but effective. Do you really think she'd leave without consuming the last heart? She could be lurking in the shadows, watching us as we speak. She isn't out to eat any hearts. Jania is dead. Don't you get it? Oh god, yeah. I'm gonna say blurt that out and have Bane freak the fuck out. Okay, she isn't out to eat any hearts. Damn right. I wouldn't take any of your trash-talking, guard boy. Yes, Ron. We've come to an understanding. We have peace. Bane relaxes, his posture less confrontational as he looks at Kaisar. Kaisar turns to address us all. Our escape is near. I can feel it. We'll leave this damned place behind and laugh about it in days to come. Though he looks as eccentric as ever, I feel he believes his words. Ron, however, stands apart. Sure. Let's pretend we agree with that. Bane turns to Ron, his expression hardening into something closer to his usual intimidation.
Jania's out there, and I'll find her, with or without your belief.
Oh, yes.
When you do, will she still be our friend?
Then again, she seems to have discarded you. Oh, shit. Really? Ron, what are you doing? Oh my god.
You puny guard mutt!
Please, Bane, halt. And you, Ron, why are you trying to ruin everything?
Good at ruining things. But have it your way. The bottom line is, we stay safe as long as no one makes any sudden moves.
We only have to sleep in this horrid place for one more night. Tomorrow at midnight, we'll all be free.
She'd better be alive. If things stay as we agreed, I will see you all tomorrow.
So much for your cooperation, guard boy.
You know she is out to get us, don't you? Why the hell did you tell me she escaped? There's no reason to think the demon spawn would allow it.
Think with your head for once, boy. We need Bane as calm as possible, that's why.
Do you think he'll still be friendly when she reappears? What's the point of lying to him?
I didn't lie. I only gave him my theories.
Strange thing is, why isn't she attacking us? She should be after Rislin.
We really don't have to know everything, every thought in that whore's crazy head. Let's not leave Rislin unguarded and problem solved. We're free to hang around for the next day or so. If Rislin comes with me to the tower, I think that's a safe place for her to be. Safe with Kaiser? Spending more than a day in the tower, alone with him? Yes! Yes! Baby time is happening! It's happening! I'm so excited. I gotta take a sip. It's a lot of voice acting. Even in front of Ron, he can't hide the way he's leering at me. I know what to expect if I come with him.
You really think she'll be safe with you? You don't have the means to protect her.
What will Jania do? Set the tower on fire? There are two of us to keep watch. If we see her coming, Rislin can split her apart with her sword, but I don't think that will happen. Sounds like a good plan. I'll come with you. I accept your invitation, but I hope we don't get any unexpected company. I would rather stay with Ron. I'm not going anywhere with you, Kaiser. Hold on. I think the kitty made a stinky poop. Hold on. I'm smelling something. It was probably Chewy. Ugh. Oh, man. Damn cats. Damn cats. It wasn't Nashu. She's sleeping here all nice like. Yeah, let me go wash my hands. Alright. I see, okay. Alright, so that sounds like a good plan. I'll come with you. Goodbye, kid. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I feel like this is not going to go the way I'm expecting it to. As we walk away from Ron, Kaiser leers at me. I feel his eyes all over my body as we ascend the tower's stairs. Oh, boy. So, 6 days straight in that chainmail, eh, Birdie? You even wear it at night, don't you? BB10, close your eyes and your ears. No, I don't. Makes it harder to dig out my heart. I had it violently taken from me once in the crypt, if you remember. He's freaking makes it harder to dig out my heart. No, I don't. Damn. I never noticed. Take it off. Oh boy. Oh no! Oh my god! Wait! Wait, hold on! Oh my god, what do I do? Shit! Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Look, I don't think we're getting anywhere fast here. I don't know. I'm not that dumb. I'm not gonna say why. Shit. Like, seriously, Kaiser. Okay, fine. I don't know. I'm just gonna, I loosened the laces of my corset to take off the chainmail underneath. Set it aside, immediately feeling lighter. My armor really has been a burden this entire time. Nice. But why do you keep that other thing on, Suddenly he reaches for my corset. As I turn around trying to stop him, I only help him in yanking it off of me. Oh my god! Before I can say or do anything, Kaiser pushes me down on the desk. Oh no. Kaiser pushes himself off the desk and begins fixing his attire. I am left sprawled helplessly on the cold surface, my mind in turmoil and my body aching for more. Did I really do this? With him? Desperate to regain some sense of composure, I scramble to the floor to pick up my clothes and put myself back together. So, will you report me to Ron now, you little bitch? What? Oh, that's right, because this is the route where I got him beat up. This is the route I got him beat up. Stare in disbelief. What we just did, was this your revenge? Never again. I'm sorry about that. Do you have to bring that up now? You are so pathetic that I'd feel too embarrassed to tell anyone. Right, do you have to bring that up now? Why not? Any time is a good time to have Ron beat me up like an unworthy intruder while you play the saint. I don't understand why you caused that big drama if you wanted me anyway. Who could ever understand you, Birdie? Fickle creatures like you should be caged. Did I make a mistake? I think I made a mistake. Shit. I don't know, man. I'm sorry to question my choices in life. The tower groans under the weight of a new presence. Our heads whip toward the stairs. Bane steps in with a force that makes the walls shudder. Posing and wild-eyed, he looks more desperate than ever. He's clutching a red piece of fabric, a part of Jania's dress, unmistakable even in tatters. Kaiser mutters under his breath as he makes sure his pants are buckled. Jania. Bane thrusts the torn fabric forward like an accusation. It is smeared with something dark, partly washed away. Old blood. Where did you find it? By the river. She's gone! Uh-oh. Suddenly the magical alarm rings. Bane storms out and I follow him. Kaiser trails behind me, all traces of satisfaction on his face replaced with dread. The river appears. Its waters dart beneath the clouds. Ron waits on the bank with his sword drawn, panting. He shoots me a questioning look, and he turns to Bane, noticing his despair. Where is she? Bane thrusts the bloodied fabric forward. Wait, is she... Sound is coming from across. We all plunge into the icy current. As we emerge soaked and grasping, the sound leads us to the cave's entrance. One by one, we crawl through the narrow opening. The fire cave opens up around us, and the alarm dies away. There on the bridge stands the seer. His wings are folded behind him, and his tail flicks with an air of indifference. He's been expecting us. Welcome, my unfortunate friends. Before him, on the ground leading up to the bridge, I notice a disruption. Traces in the dirt indicate dragging, arms punching, or knees kicking. A struggle, as if two people fought here on the ground. Something bright shines in the dust. Red and golden beads that used to adorn Jania's outfit. Bane's eyes are drawn to them. He clenches his fists, veins bulging in his forearms. Jania. Your efforts are laughable. My master grows wary of your incompetence. As a push in the right direction, I am to share the following facts with you. Enlighten us. Jania is dead. Passed away, gone. Kick the proverbial bucket. There's nothing left of her. This killer brought her here, wounded and unconscious, but of course recovering as was in her nature. Our insidious expert gagged her and tied her arms in such a way that she couldn't use her magic. Otherwise, you might recognize them by the burns. As you can tell from the state of the ground, Jania awoke and fought back with whatever life she could muster. Alas, the killer had the upper hand. They subdued the unfortunate witch, and with merciless precision they cut out her heart. Then, even more cruelly, the killer hurled her body into the flames, to be consumed by the very element she once commanded. And then there was no Jania, only her black heart. Bane's hammer slips from his grasp, clattering against the ground. His gaze is locked onto the demon spawn's hooves, though I can tell he's not really seeing anything. Ron turns to Kaiser with an accusing glare. This is nonsense. Instead of consuming the heart, which would have turned the body to dust, they allegedly went through the trouble of burning it. Who would do that? The lake of fire was only a few paces away. I imagine even the laziest louse could have nudged the witch's petite body over the edge. Bane remains silent, a statue of anguish and denial. Among the signs of struggle, something small and luminous catches my eye, a rough crystal unlike any stone from Jania's adornments. It is clear as spring water, with pearls nestled within. This must be the magic item Jania was working on. Yeah, but she was terrified of witches. But maybe she was lying. I don't know. I remember when she handed me a note, her voice sweet as honey. She wanted a sample of my blood. The plan was to craft an artifact that would enable a private conversation with the seer, beyond his master's prying ears. I almost fell for it. But when Bane revealed she was a Demonheart, I realized she never needed my blood. In the end, she found the pearls and created the item without me. The seer watches me with an unreadable expression. Okay. Okay, so they banged. Kaiser basically called her a whore, and then the bell rang. Bane comes back. Bane came in with shreds of Jania's dress, and we find out that she's dead. Yes, they banged. Okay. The seer watches me with an unreadable expression. He must have noticed me eyeing the crystal, but he's not giving anything away. My heart hammers against my ribs. Jania managed to follow through on her plan, only to have it end like this. But this item, did it aid her or doom her? Did she ever use it and talk to the seer? Should I take it? Oh boy, I don't know, man. I don't know. Should I take it? Should I leave it? Should I just hit save? I don't know. I'm gonna take it. Screw it. I'm gonna take it. While the others are distracted, I kneel and close my hand around the object. I tuck it securely into a hidden pocket. But the crystal and Jania's beads on the ground. How could I have missed them the last time I was here? Enough pleasantries. You have all the information you need. Jania is gone, to our great pleasure. Now, who will be next? Wait, explain to me how I missed these signs of struggle before. There was nothing here yesterday. No one. This is all you're doing. Your trick is to turn us against one another. I don't know. You'll be next here unless you explain to what you did here. Well, Chudah got pushed into the lava. Wait, explain to me how I missed these signs. Perhaps your senses were too dull to perceive what was always there. Master? Yes, I know she was unable to see it, but was I supposed to admit that? Suddenly I remembered the strangely dazzling motion of his tail the last time I was here. How it seemed to weave patterns in the air. With that tail of yours, were you casting a spell on me? A spell? Please. My goal is to have you all slaughter one another. Why would I? Master, please calm down. The seer hid these clues from you before? It's all a setup. He's manipulating us. Does Jania's bloody dress look fake to you, Kaisar? I understand why you may have wished to murder her, but you should explain to us why you tore her dress apart. Was this a crime of passion, Kaisar? Stop it. Bane's chest heaves with silent sobs. He still can't lift his gaze from the ground. Listen, this isn't about Jania or some sick game by your winged friend. There is something else moving through the shadows. We never should have ignored it. It was that person. They were the killer all along. His gaze darts to the murky edges of the cave. I follow it, half expecting to see an assassin emerge from the dark. It was the one who stole Leona's water. There must be someone else here, and it could be someone we already... Kaisar, if you didn't know Jania was dead, why were you so carefree earlier? I didn't know. I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, Bane's going in the lava too. Bane grunts, staring at the ground where Jania's beads lie scattered. Ron, Bane, it wasn't me. How could I have done it? I was beaten and poisoned. We need to find... Funny that you should come up with that theory. Now that we know she's dead and there's only one person who could have done it. Beaten or not, you still did it somehow, Kaisar. I have faith in you. And frankly, I don't give a damn about Jania, but if Kaisar's decided to become a Demonheart hunter, he's been lying to us all along. Kaisar points at the seer. There is another who could have done it. And his master. And the one stalking us, who may as well kill us all. Besides, when Jania died, Elos and Leona were still alive. Kaisar, I've had enough of your rambling. It was you. It was that other person, the one who's been hiding from us. It was Vita. I know it was Vita. Jania didn't die while Elos was telling you his tales. Killer may be you, Oran. No, it was that other person who's been hiding from us. Could be, or it could have been someone who's now dead. Elos didn't have an amulet. He might have liberated himself from Jania's influence and went back to his initial opinion of her. Leona hated her as well. You are a... Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Here it comes. I knew it. If no one will confess, I'll strike you all down. Ron draws his sword. Stand down. We are not your enemy. When she disappeared, Rizlin and I were with the seer and... The dead bird who cannot confirm anything. You have murder! You could have murdered her together! If not you, was your friend the rat! If someone is hiding, I will find them too! I will smash you all to pieces! I will have vengeance! Ron stands between Bane and me, while Kaisar darts toward the exit. Uh-oh. Shit, can I die? I better save. I don't know. Let's save. Stand and fight. I don't know, I don't want to fight him. Yeah, Raze is like, my job is done. Gone. Run. I leap after Kaisar and run as fast as my feet can carry me. Grunts and sounds of clashing steel ring behind my back. Kaisar scrambles through the tunnel and I quickly follow. He is nimble and doesn't block my way. As we run, the sounds of combat fade. On the other side, all that remains is the harsh panting between us and the sight of the riverbank. Hey, you didn't even look back to see if I was there. Yeah, fucker! Are you okay? You should have stayed and died, asshole. This is all your fault. Kaiser, what have you got to say for yourself? Say nothing. Alright, I'm just gonna be like, are you okay? I'm still gonna have his babies. Of course not. We need to hide. There ain't any use in hiding together. Go! He leaps into the river. Shit! He just abandoned me! No! Why do I always choose the men that are the worst for me? Why do I always choose the ones that... Shit! I follow, trying not to stay far behind, but soon the current starts tossing me about. It takes me a few moments to regain control. When I take another look, Kaiser is already pulling himself onto the far bank. Without so much as a backward glance, he runs towards the town. When did he become such an expert swimmer? Because he's the red-feathered assassin, damn it! I'm telling you, he is. As I start running, a branch snaps somewhere behind me. I spin around but see nothing. Did Bane run out after me? Possible, I would see him. He's huge. The seer? Ron? Could it be someone else? I am drawn toward the sound's mysterious source. No matter who or what is hiding there, it's high time I learned the truth. Move to catch them. I draw my sword and edge closer. There's only silence now. No more branches snapping. But I am certain someone is hiding from me, and they got unlucky with that branch. It must be that other presence. The thick bushes are hiding them, but I can almost sense that person. They're afraid, same as me. I rush forward. Suddenly, they're on me from the side, knocking me down. A figure cloaked in black. Somehow, they were closer than I thought. The shadow pins me to the dirt, straddling me. Yep, I knew it. Vita? Just when I thought you idiots would all conveniently die. Good job catching me. Now I have to kill you. Oh no! Come on! You will have to repeat it to me until you get it straight. What did you do yesterday? I hypnotized Rislin so she couldn't see the clues, yes. Why did you do that, you unworthy piece of half-human trash? Oh, I thought it would be more fun. You see, if Rislin had been the first to know, she could have manipulated the others, hidden the truth from Bane. And they would still be blissfully at peace. I did not intend to hide the clues from everyone. Only Rislin, because she might do something cunning and ruin our show. There are so few of them left, you idiot. You do not hide the evidence of a murder from any of them. You walk a thin line. All of you have to reconsider awarding you your prize. You can't do that. The gauntlet is almost finished. Do you want me to set them free? Of course not. Then work with me, Esmius. You don't want to destroy your grand finale. I promise. You will have an equal amount of fun, even with my mistake. If you happen to have any other brilliant plans in the future, do remember to consult me. You're watching us. I thought you would have said something if you disagreed. All the while, I thought Rislin must possess tragic perception skills not to notice the traces on the dirt. It wouldn't be anything unbelievable, considering how incompetent the average human being is. Perhaps they would not have noticed the traces either way, the incompetent lot. Fortunately, we knew where to find those beads. Probably another thing you would have hidden from me if I hadn't seen the killer, getting rid of them myself. You never told me how you had developed such a spell.
Tail hypnosis? How was I supposed to notice?
Master, you are older and so much more experienced than me that I assumed.
Enough!
I know I wouldn't have noticed. You did all that work for nothing. I totally wouldn't have noticed.
If I discover one more attempt at sabotage, you will pay dearly.
No, better yet, she will. How is this her fault?
Hush now. I have no desire to break words with you until the next murder.
No! It's gonna be another 4 months! Maybe we'll have it in December.